all of this clicking and clinking when you're talking.
Yeah, but then I can't tell where he is or what he's doing.
Yes, man.
Stop looking for stuff.
He looking for that. He looking for the double door. That's what it is. It's wide open and he smell it.
Jomel, don't. Not today. Why?
Is we live?
Yeah, we live. Sitting up there saying something. I gotta make a song. I gotta find a way to do that. Huh? What? Sitting up there saying something. About sitting up there saying something. Oh. Good morning, everybody. Come on up in here.
Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley.
We're not gonna try nothing extra to get us kicked off live.
No, we're not gonna do that today.
Okay.
We're not gonna do that today. I'm not doing that. Whew.
We haven't been in there since we told her.
Well, I ain't forget about it.
Ashley says she love your hair. Hey, Trisha.
Thank you, Ashley. I decided to go short. Because it was hot outside, and I figured if I had a shorter cut, then maybe it wouldn't be so hot. I cleaned my glasses, Joseph, and they still filthy.
Hey, Trisha. Hey, Shaw.
Hey, Shaw. Hey, Trisha. But I am going back to my long ones. You know what I want to do? You're going to trip.
What?
I want to do rainbow hair. What you think?
That's your business.
You think I look good with rainbow? Or I'm too dark?
No,
you got to be honest with me. You got to tell me, Joseph.
You're not too dark.
You think I would look good with like rainbow hair? Like with rainbow dreads? Or should I do like just
no dreads?
Dreads. I'm going to see if I can find some. But see, the color dreads is so hard to find. I wanted to do red or blue.
You know I wanted blue, but we couldn't find it.
I found some blue ones. But the blue one, you seen the blue ones I found? I'll show you too.
Blue like
they
that
look blue-green. They look
I don't like
that Aquaman.
They look
blue.
washed out.
Yeah, that's they look like. But they look nice though. I mean, they look like they're a nice texture.
I ain't seen you in a minute. Joe Monte. Monte, not to be pronounced Monty, because he will let you know his name is not Monty, it's Monte.
Well, all right. I know that's right.
Oh, that was so funny that day.
You know what? I used to get so mad when people would they would ask, well, what's your name? And I would say Tremel. And then they would say, could I call you T? No. My name is Tremel. Why is that so hard to pronounce?
Take it upon themselves to call me Joe. Especially when they ask me what's my name and I say Joseph. Okay, Joe.
Or JoJo.
I was looking at a post. You know how your memories come up?
Mm-hmm.
And I was hysterical. Because when I was working at Verizon Wireless, this man, he was mad because he was trying to pay his bill. And I asked him what's his zip code on his credit card. And he didn't know what the zip code was. And he said that I should know. So me and him going back and forth. So he said, and what's your name? I said, my name is Joseph. All right, Bob, listen here. So I was hysterical. I was like, you asked me my name to call me Bob? And he said, Bob? I said, my name is Joseph. I know what you said, Bob. Now, Bob, I want to know why you don't know. I said, sir, I don't know where and who you got your credit card from. I don't know what information you gave them. Bob, you're pissing me off, Bob. Bob, you should know what my zip code is. I said, I know what the zip code is on your account. But when I put that in there, it's rejecting on the credit card. So clearly you used a different zip code. Bob, I'm going to need a supervisor.
You know who used to do that
for the
to me?
whole call.
You know who used to do that to me when we was working at Comcast?
Mm-hmm.
Barron. I almost lost my job.
Hey, Monica.
You hear me? I almost lost my job because I knew he knew how to pronounce it. He would just do it to get on my damn nerves. I said, Barron, if you call me not by my name again, I'm going to beat your ass in this damn lunchroom.
That man sure did.
I can't stand when people do stuff like that.
What's your name? I said Joseph. All right, Bob.
Child, I'd have cussed his ass out.
He called me Bob for the whole call. I ended up having to get a supervisor. And he went right to the supervisor and said, Bob is giving me trouble. She said, well, who's Bob? You were speaking to Joseph. I know. Bob. His name is Bob. I named him Bob.
Yeah, he was doing that to get on your damn nerves.
But it was funny to me.
It wouldn't have been funny to me.
It was funny to me because I'm like, you calling me, you think I care if you call me Joseph when you the idiot don't even know what zip code you used on your credit card?
Okay.
And you can't even pay your bill right now and you want to call me Bob all day long. It still ain't going to make your credit card go through. His toy. That toy heavy.
That toy that heavy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, because it got a squeaky in the middle and on the things and everything.
Hey, y'all, we just giving y'all some time to come through.
Yes, we're giving y'all some time.
Did y'all watch Monica's live this morning? It was very informative and powerful.
Yeah, no, Monica was funny this morning. She was funny. Oh, Monica, is Monica up in here?
Mm-hmm.
Monica, yeah, child, what's going on with this girl? Oh, the child.
This is coming out from the root.
No. I'm doing a neck.
It's coming out from the root. Oh.
My little Beijing on the side is trying to carry, child.
Jomel.
It's just doing things.
I'm not playing with you.
Y'all, I'm going through hair trauma right now, so y'all just excuse my hair.
Monica was funny this morning. She was funny. She was putting it all on the table, telling the truth.
Yes, Monica, is she in here?
Yeah.
Monica, you was a key girl. You had me in stitches. Child. And then when she looked at that video, Joseph, let me see that video again. No, you sent it to me.
It's in the Instagram.
Oh, you sent this on my Instagram?
In the Instagram with the three of us.
That video was classic.
It was sad and funny at the same time.
Yes,
that lady
it was.
picked up her cane and took off, honey.
It wasn't sad.
It was sad.
It wasn't nothing sad about that video.
It was
funny.
You hear all them gunshots in the background. That's sad.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. That wasn't something to laugh at. But I'm telling you right now,
it wasn't nothing to laugh at. But when you see her pick that cane up off that ground and take off running,
let me tell you something, baby. If that was me and I had a cane, oh child, I'd have picked that up. Because I seen it. You ever seen the cartoon when you was kids when that old man was walking across the street and that car was coming? He picked up that cane and started hauling that. I did the same
she
thing.
Was pushing people out the way. She was moving faster than the people that didn't have a cane.
Yeah. Child, she better hope disability don't get a hold of that. Oh, Lord have mercy. I got my life last night when you showed me that video. Oh, my God. And then that other video with the girl blowing up the car.
Oh.
That's what her ass scared.
God don't need no magic.
Fire! Fire!
And then they kept showing the part where she was blew up in her face.
Oh, my God. If y'all have not seen that video, I'm telling you, you got to go and see it. You know what? Social media is a piece of work.
In 5 minutes, whatever you do will become a joke.
Yes. Let's see. She should put that on. She should put that on YouTube. Maybe she'll raise enough money to get her bail.
Right.
And get monetized.
But how you gonna commit a felony? and get caught on camera and go viral doing it.
Because she's stupid. Most criminals is stupid. Now they need to have her in jail.
Oh my God, but just imagine you blowing up the car and it blows up in your face. She had, like Monica said, she can't possibly have eyebrows and eyelashes no more.
Joseph one time.
Oh, and the explosion was so powerful she fell.
Did I tell you? Ever tell you about Tamika? The stove blowing her face and it cinched her eyebrows. Oh, eyebrows. Woo! Joseph, I wasn't no more good. She turned around. She was like, oh, remember that guy that we worked with at Comcast that came to work, and he came to work after the weekend. He had lit his gas grill and it burnt his whole face up because the grill blew up in his face. The propane blew up in his face. When I said, ooh, when I saw him, I was like, ooh, what happened? He said, man, I was like the grill. And, you know, the propane tank, I ain't have it hooked up right. And it just blew up in my face. I just turned around and walked away. Child. Now, I done seen some stuff, you know, because, you know, I used to work in the hospital, too. I saw a patient that had got kicked in the face by a horse. When I tell you that horse wore her face out, the whole hoof print of the horse was in her face. Well, it was perfect, too, because it was right up under her chin. She had a goatee, child.
That's what people get for messing with animals.
You ain't supposed to stand behind no horse.
Or on the side of it.
Did you know that?
You ain't supposed to stand on the side of it. When they side by side, they kick each other.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to stand behind no horse. You stand behind a horse, child, and Gag Nation will set in on you.
Did you see the one where the woman was trying to help the cow give birth and the cow kicked the shit out of her? Child, that cow kicked out. All that cow did was pick up one leg and all you saw was boom, and she went flying across the yard. Cows don't need help giving birth.
Is it wrong to laugh at stuff like that?
No, that's what they get.
No, Joseph, what if that happened to me?
First of all, a cow knows better. Look, women need help giving birth, and they don't even need help giving birth, to tell you the truth. Because what did they do before there was? What the cave women do? They sat there squatted and waited till the baby came out. Y'all don't need to be helping these cows and chickens and pigeons give birth. They know what to do.
I saw a woman in the hospital. She was giving birth. Jump up off. Well, I didn't see her jump up off the table. I saw her running. I caught the part where she was running down the hallway, pulling her hair like this, Joseph, going. Ah! Listen, women, y'all are amazing.
Tracy.
Y'all are amazing. Could you imagine pushing out a baby?
No.
I couldn't imagine that.
Well, no.
My sister said, my baby sister, when she went into the delivery room, they was trying to check and see how much she was dilated. And she had the doctor's arm stuck in between her legs. And my mother was like, Kelly, let the man's leg, let the man's hand go. She was like, no, I'm not letting it go. They had to get.
I don't understand, because I thought
nurses
after the
to
first
pry
one,
her legs open so she could,
after the first one, the rest should just drop out.
Who? The baby?
Mm-hmm. That's
Well,
how dogs do. The first one, my dog, the first one, she ran around the house like she was a real woman, moaning and groaning and carrying on, and couldn't walk, couldn't do nothing, just I'm like, oh, she about to give birth. Child, after that, I couldn't even tell. She just look at me and be like, bitch, I'll be back. And go in her little cage. And the next thing, I'm like, why she ain't come out? I look in the cage. I said, oh, she's delivering puppies. But the first one turned to, after that, she just spit them out like they were candy.
Now, one of my cousins, I ain't gonna mention her name. My cousin, you know my cousin. She, I messed around and was the only one at the house, and she was at my house, and she went into labor there. She was having twins. And so I would, she was on the sofa just saying, Jamel, tell him to hurry up. Tell him to hurry up. Please tell him to hurry up. Joseph, the paramedics, I went outside to see if the paramedics was coming. I turned around and she was on her way out the door, running, and was saying, she was flagging the ambulance up and down. She was saying, wait,
I'm over here.
Got to the I was so embarrassed. Got to the hospital. She was just cussing and carrying on. She was like,
Patricia said, I ain't never had more people looking and digging in my pool than when I had a baby.
Oh. Yeah, and then that's you didn't get child.
That's another thing. I couldn't.
Touching my party box.
Y'all better get up out my cuckoo.
Yes, you better get out my party box, honey.
Hey, Melissa.
No. I'm so glad men can't give birth. I
remember
glad.
when Tracy was giving birth, my mother was calling me every 5 minutes. I'm like, girl, what you want me to do? I ain't even in the same state. I'm at work. Oh, their heart rate dropped. I said, well, is she dying? She was like, no. I said, Mom,
but you got it out.
You can't keep calling me every 5 seconds. She said, well, I got to experience this with somebody. I can't call her. She's the one going through it. I said, all right. I had to tell luckily I was at the time a supervisor. So all I had to do, I told I said, my mother's having a moment and I need to, if you see me on my phone, it's because I'm over with my mother because she having a moment.
Mm-hmm.
She was calling me every 5 minutes. Then when Tracy had the baby, she called me. She said, oh my God, she's so beautiful, but I don't know where Tracy got this little Chinese baby from. I said, Mom, wait, Chinese baby? She looked just like a little Chinese. Her eyes are slanted. She just yellow as she want to be. I was like, have you looked at yourself lately? You just as yellow as you want to be.
Well, my mother sent pictures of my sister to my grandmother, and she sent them back. Because she had been sucking on the lemon. She said, don't you ever send me no ugly pictures like that ever again.
No, Medina. Chill.
I'm telling you, kudos to women. Kudos to women. And kudos, Mom Life. Shout out to Mom Life. Shout out to MJ&J. Shout out to Mom Life.
Yeah, shout out to Mom Life because y'all do it right.
Yeah, y'all do it right. And like I said, there's a lot of men out here too that's raising children as well. Especially a lot of gay men. That adopt children and raise children. I mean, it's raising kids is not easy. It's not. I mean, child, I see what Monica goes through, honey. When I watch MJ&J family, Monica be looking sometimes like she want to cry.
I be cracking up.
I be laughing too, especially at Jayla. Jayla is a key kid. Jayla is a key kid. And Jermel, he is a key too.
I love both of them.
Jamel is not drugs, Medina. He is not drugs, for real. He won't eat like he won't eat the dog. He won't eat those treats. He won't eat the calming treats anymore. He'll put them in his mouth and then he'll spit them out. Right, Joseph?
Mm-hmm.
He won't eat them. He's not drugs.
If y'all missed the live panel last night, I dropped the link in the chat. So if you want to go back and watch the replay of the live panel we did last night with MJ&J family,
yes,
go back and watch fiction. Definitely go back.
It was good. It was good. It really was. It was a good panel.
Yeah,
it really
I
was.
enjoyed it.
It was not a shit show. It was good.
Oh, Monica, you don't want your kids over here. Tremella had them sitting on the porch waiting for you.
I put kids outside. I do.
If you come and they're not on the porch, just check the closets. I lock them in the closet.
I don't care what type of kind of weather. Your children going outside, especially Jayla. No, Jamel.
No, because if you don't, when you turn your back, Jayla gonna lock you out the house.
She ain't gonna lock me the hell out the goddamn house.
Jayla gonna lock you out the house.
They're going outside. They'll be right outside. You be like, Tremel, but it's snowing outside. Girl, you better hurry up and come and get them.
You put my kids outside on the porch in the snow.
Sure did.
They outside playing.
Sure did. They making too much damn noise. They run around here tearing up my house. Kids tear up things.
See, but that's one.
They cute from a distance. Very
that would be one of the. That would be one of the benefits if we did take them for like a day or two in the wintertime, because they would be outside all the time because they would want to play in the snow. Jayla would probably be too short and the snow will come up to her neck, right. But
I ain't got nothing to do with that. I even sit them outside with some hot cocoa, child, right on the front porch. I'll be like, you better hurry up and come, honey. They almost finished their hot cocoa. And I know y'all down in Mississippi, y'all ain't got no mittens. They ain't got no damn mittens on, and they ain't got no hats on.
When I go outside in the snow up to my knees, I know good and well she'd be covered up.
Child, by the time she got here, they be ice cubes. They be ice cubes.
Where my kids at? Somewhere in between that car and that patch of grass that you can't see. Right under the snow.
The shovel in the backyard. Go ahead and get it, girl. You want me to get the boy across the street to do it? All right, Medina, you was hanging out, girl. Medina, where did you go?
Let me know, Aaron, because you've been talking about that for the longest. Let me know if you do it, moving to California, to the West Coast.
Really?
He want to move to the West Coast.
I do too. Joseph won't go.
That's where tornadoes are. That's where earthquakes are. We're not doing that.
He's scared of all of that, but he want to get on the damn slingshot.
You're damn right. I like to be scared where it's in control. I don't want to be scared where I'm running for my life because it's out of control.
No, you don't have to do that. My brother said...
I don't listen to nobody.
My brother said there's shelters.
I'll be standing there and the whole building be shaking down to the ground and they'll be talking. And this is little. Why are you having a
But they don't have earthquakes like that, Joe. They just have big ones.
They just had one underground in Alaska that was going to
cause. Can we go visit?
For 5
Yes, Aaron, move to California so we can come visit. I want to go. Joseph, I'm telling you, you'll love California. And you're going to love California. Let me tell you something. Once you get there, if you move there, you are not going to be sorry. He loved California. You're going to love California, Joseph.
I never said I wouldn't love it.
Have you ever been there?
Huh? No, I told you I was almost born there. I've never been.
It is so nice.
Because I just
you just go outside in the summertime.
Get off the plane, that's when it's going to split the earth and the earthquake is going to happen and I'm going to lose my mind.
Well, shit, that happened over here. Would you hear when the big
when that earthquake happened over here and I was living in Maryland and my whole building shook and everything?
It shook the whole...
I said, but what happened was people were moving. So the first rumble, I thought they dropped something down the stairs because it was like the hallway in my building was like outside. What do you call it? A breezeway? Mm-hmm. It was like that. So I knew they was moving, and I thought like they dropped the couch or something with the first little rumble because it was just a little rumble in the hallway. So I was like, oh. But I should have known because my dogs was running around in circles. Both of them started throwing up in the middle of the floor. And I'm like, my roommate at the time, dog was in his room, and his dog is in the room barking and losing his mind. My two was in the middle of the living room running around in circles, throwing up. And I'm like, the hell? So when the dogs is carrying on like that, I'm like, what the hell? But then I heard the rumble. And I said, oh, they dropped something heavy. The next thing I know, I got up to go to the kitchen and I was walking back in the living room to sit on the couch because it was my day off from work. Child, everything started. I was in the middle of the floor like this. Oh my God, the whole building is collapsing. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to run out, stay where I was. So I just stood there because I'm like, well, if the building, hopefully it'll fall all around me and not on top of me. Everything in my cabinet started falling out. Where my washing machine was, that door flung open. All my suitcases and stuff flew out of that closet. And I'm standing there going, oh my God, the building is collapsing. So when it finally stopped.
No, go ahead, tell your story.
The first thing my dumb ass do Now I'm thinking the building is collapsing, but the first thing my dumb ass do, because I was only on the second floor, is run out on the terrace. So I run out on the terrace and I'm like looking outside, like, what the hell? What the hell? So I hear people going, "Oh my God, it was an earthquake. Get out of the building."
Well, Joseph, guess what?
But guess how shady I am.
Yeah.
I took my 2 dogs, put them in their little carriers, and left my roommate's dog in the room. And I put my dogs in the car, and I'm standing outside with everybody.
That's the shade of it all.
And I said, you know what it was? I didn't realize that I left Gucci in the room. And I'm like, after I thought about it, when I finally went back in the house, I was like, that is so shady. If the building was coming down, you would have had to explain why his dog died, because you didn't bother to save it. You got your 2 and ran outside.
That's shady.
I was like, oh my God.
That's shady. Joseph, guess what?
What?
We are in a high-risk earthquake area.
We're up here?
Yeah.
In the mountains?
Yeah. And no, New York. You know, New York sits on these plates as well. We are very vulnerable to earthquakes here. Very vulnerable. Actually, earthquakes happen here all the time.
Well, listen.
Like we can we can do like that movie 2012. We can fall right into the water and just.
Well, I know there's a big fault through Harlem.
There's a big fault up here in upstate New York.
I know there's a big fault through Harlem. Like after that whole thing happened, when it went from, it started in Virginia, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it went from Virginia all the way through to New York, they was talking about where all the fault lines were, and I'm like, child, I lived in New York all my life. I didn't know there was fault lines in New York.
That earthquake shook the whole East Coast. The whole East Coast, from like Maine to Florida. It shook everything. So we
and of course California didn't get shook.
We're vulnerable to earthquakes.
But they don't happen as much here.
But they could happen and be worse.
Well, because we ain't built for earthquakes like they are.
Yeah.
But that's not.
Would the big one happen here first?
You can sit here and convince me of whatever you want. It's not going to happen.
We should go. We should move there. We should try.
No, I'm not moving.
Try at least for a year. 6 months.
We can go visit for 3 days.
I promise you, if you get off the plane and go there, you will not want to leave.
No.
It's like summertime all year round.
And that annoys me alone.
Why?
You know I hate the heat.
Well, we can get air conditioning, central air. Everybody got central air.
They ain't doing nothing for the outside.
And you can smoke weed, and it's free, and it's not against the law.
That's nice.
Child, I'll be chiefing like Geronimo, honey.
Oh, Monica, I can't go back down south. Georgia was enough for me.
You know, you would have thought, like, I lived in Tennessee. Tennessee wasn't as hot as Virginia, you know.
Tennessee. Right, I said the same thing about Atlanta, because they kept telling me Atlanta get hot. And I was like, Maryland gets hotter than Atlanta.
Tennessee,
I only lived there for a year.
I love Tennessee.
It was never heat I couldn't deal with.
I don't know if it was red clay dirt, but I loved Tennessee weather. I think it was a combination of the red clay dirt, and it was an actual, like, Tennessee, like it was warm, but it was hot, but there was a breeze blowing all the time, and it just evened out everything. Yeah.
And my brother lived. Okay, remember how we used to go to Walmart, but you could turn up that other street where Cheddar's was? My brother lived up that other street where Cheddar's was, and them houses that we was always saying they were huge. My brother bought a house over there, and he tried to convince me in Georgia.
Oh.
And he trying to convince me to move back there, and I'm like, that won't happen. I said I used to live over there. It was right. Actually, my uncle moved out there where we used to live, but they don't live in Hampton. They live in Marietta. What's the Marietta? No. Aaron know what I'm talking about, because it's like if you go this way, you in Hampton, and if you go this way, you in another part of Georgia. I start with an M, but it ain't Marietta. It might be Marietta. I forgot what it was, but they live right over there. And my brother
What
was
was so
trying to
bad
convince
about
me.
it?
Where we lived, I told you we couldn't even have company because you only had the way they built them houses. It was hard. He don't believe me, Aaron.
It's not that I don't believe me. I'm just like trying to get a visual of it.
He's trying to get a visual of what I was trying to tell him. Whoever built these townhouses was drunk and high out of their mind. You had a driveway, but they built the houses so close to each other that you either had a 1-car or 2-car driveway. There was no street. So if we had company, both of us had a car. So once we put our cars in the driveway, that was it. You couldn't come see us because there was nowhere to park your car. You would have to park right behind us and block us in. There's no way nobody on that street could have a party. There's no way you could have visitors because there's nowhere for them to park. They would have to park like in Walmart parking lot and then walk about 2 miles to your house.
Well, it's not like they're everywhere.
No, it was just that street we was on. The house was cute, but the street, whoever designed that street, it was horrible. You couldn't even go around the corner because all the townhouses were built the same way. And
Well, see, that would get on my nerves. That would get on my nerves. I would be like,
It's like that back street right there.
Mm-hmm.
But see how they have room and can park like that?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even have room to do that.
Yeah.
Like you can't park on that back street. If anybody parked on that back street,
you had the I mean, if everybody on the street is courteous and considerate.
No, because the dummy across the street, if she didn't see my car or she didn't see Aaron's car, she told her guests to park over there in our parking lot.
No, see,
in our driveway.
I'm not gonna excuse me, Barbara.
Oh, Aaron told
you
her.
Have to move. You have to tell your.
He said, "Don't be telling." He said, "Don't be telling your little visitors to park in my driveway."
Right. Barbara, don't make me have to come over here and set your house.
McDonough, yes, McDonough. That's where it was.
Yeah, Barbara, don't make me have to come over your house and set your house on fire, girl, because I will if you don't move this damn car. Yeah, it takes people to be courteous and considerate. Like, I think our neighbors are really nice.
Yeah.
You know, it looks like all the neighbors are really considerate of everyone. I mean, because there's a lot of cars back here, Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
And don't nobody get in nobody way. I ain't seen nobody get in nobody way yet.
No, because
but everybody has a garage too.
Right.
And
like
but even when you park, like this person just like parked.
I don't put my car in the garage.
Like
but
on the side.
believe when October comes, that car will be in the garage every day. Because when October hit,
snows up here.
It ain't gonna stop snowing until
Santa Claus live up here, child. There is a Santa Claus. He lived in Rome, New York.
Because once it started October, it ain't stop until May.
And in Texas, let me tell you something. I don't care where you go in
Texas twice.
Stand outside and try to drink a cup of coffee and see what happens to your black ass. Stand outside and try to drink a cup of coffee and see what happens to your hands.
Hey, Michael.
I've been to Dallas before.
When I first
it's hot now. When it be hot, let me tell you something.
I've been to Dallas and I've been to Fort Worth.
Huh?
I've been to Dallas and Fort Worth. And when me and Tracy got there, they was like, be careful when you get in the car. If the seatbelt touch you, because that was back then when seatbelts were metal. Mm-hmm. If the seatbelt touch you, you'll get a 3rd-degree burn. I'm like, it's that hot down here that the seatbelt will give me a 3rd-degree burn. It was hot. Then you outside, because my uncle took us for ice cream and scorpions is just running across. I'm like, oh, what the hell is this? Can I have a roach? Can I go back to New York and just have a roach, please?
Yeah.
I don't do scorpions. I don't do tarantulas. I don't do none of these things that I'm seeing crawling around in Texas. That's just like when I went to Miami. I went to Miami because I had a layover. So my ex's mother, he's from Miami, so his brother came and picked us up. And we went to his mother's house because she was cooking us dinner. Child, I got out of the car and all I see is a million geckos running up and down the tree. I was like, can I just have a roach?
Well, I lived in the Shenandoah National Park, which is in Charlottesville, which is in the Shenandoah National Park. And when I tell you, I've seen some bugs that you would never see. There's a bug that looks like an ant. It's got this big. It's about this big, Joseph. Look. You're looking at me. It's about this big. and it got the body of an ant. It got wings, and it got like long legs. Child, I ain't never seen nothing like that, and it was in my house. It was like,
well, I'm still
bunch
stuck
of-
on the way McRae saying they had scorpions and tarantulas as pets.
Well, you know, Ray wants a tortoise.
Tracy had turtles.
Well, I've had turtles. Have you
Child,
seen?
y'all wanna hear a
Have
funny
you seen a
story?
tortoise before?
Y'all want to hear a funny story? So Tracy, okay, anybody that know my sister know she is scared of anything that got 4 legs, 2 legs, and can fly and can't open his mouth to talk. Tracy, I don't know why she wants pets, because she's scared of any living animal other than a human being. Tracy wanted these turtles. So my mother got the tank. It was all whatever. Well, one of the turtles, for whatever reason, I think the turtle name was Mookie. Mookie kept getting out of the tank.
What kind of tank did y'all have?
Just like a fish
glass,
tank.
a
glass fish tank. But the rocks, the way the rocks
How big was he? Was he?
At first, Mookie was a nice little size, but then when Mookie started getting longer and bigger, like if he stood up like this, his little like biscuit, his little feet could hook to the top, and he can pull himself out like from the rocks. Child,
Oh Lord!
Tracy was off from work that day, or she was off from school. She was either working at a hair salon or she was still in school learning to do hair, but whatever it was, she was off. She done locked herself in the room and told my mother the turtle is out and in the house and she wasn't coming out of the room.
Who, your mother?
Tracy.
Oh.
She locked herself
She was
in the room.
scared?
My grandfather had to leave all the way from Park Slope and come all the way to Coney Island. So my mother said, okay, if he comes, Tracy, how is he getting in? If you're not, I'll open the door, but I'm going to run and I don't know. I'm going to do it now. So she sat there
that bad?
with the door open. My grandfather came in and got the turtle. I said, if that ain't a mess, y'all don't even want to know what happened when she called herself getting my niece a puppy when I had puppies. I gave Tracy the smallest puppy. The puppy was about this big because y'all know I told y'all I used to breed Morkies. So I said, okay. Tracy was like, I want to get Deja a puppy, but Joe, you know, I said, I'll give you the runt of the litter. I will give you the runt because, you know, I could have sold the runt for a whole lot of money because she was real small. But I said, no, my niece wanted a puppy. Let me give her a puppy. Let me give her the smallest puppy. So I said, oh, you lucked up. It's a girl. So Tracy's like, okay. I get over there, get to the house. Deja done named the puppy Cutie. Oh, look at Cutie. She done held the puppy, put the puppy on the floor. You would have thought I released a Rottweiler. Tracy jumped up on the couch.
Why do people
and
do
started
that?
screaming, the puppy is after my feet. The puppy about this long. The puppy about this long. I'm not lying. The puppy about this long on the side of the couch. Look at it. It's evil. It's trying to climb up here and get me.
Come again. What did she say?
He was like, it's gonna get me. Joe, get the puppy. Child, the puppy. She called herself blocking the puppy in the kitchen. The puppy jumped on top of the carrier and climbed over the carrier and chased her in the bathroom.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Did she lock it in the bathroom or something too?
a leopard gecko, tarantulas, marine toad.
Dwayne and Ray, y'all ain't got to never worry about us coming down
Sugar
to visit
gliders
y'all.
and cats and a hamster.
You know what I was scared of when I was a kid?
The only thing that I would mess with in this whole list is the cats.
Ray, let me ask you a question. Ray or Dwayne, answer this question. When I was a kid, I'm from Lumberton, North Carolina. That's close to Fayetteville. I gotta ask y'all a question. I remember when I was a kid, there was these bugs. They were yellow and black. They looked like centipedes. And my grandmother always kept, she used to tell me to stay away from because they sting. I never got stung by one, but I knew so many people that had got stung by them. Do y'all know what those bugs are called?
The puppy was fast and liked to chase her. The puppy was this big. I'm not lying.
Tracy, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. What's she gonna do when she come up here and see Joe Mel?
Jomel.
Because Jomel, I'm telling you, when Jomel see Tracy, he's gonna follow her. You know he is, Joseph.
Oh, he's gonna try to jump in her lap.
Yes, no, he's going to jump in her lap.
She's gonna die. She's gonna Joe.
Are we gonna have to keep Jomel?
You're gonna have to put Jomel in the cage or put him in the room. You already know.
That you know how is that gonna happen? How's that gonna work out for us? How's that gonna work out for us, Tracy? See, because Jomel, see, we put Jomel in the cage, he's gonna scream to the top of his lungs. I already know he's gonna scream to the top of his lungs. So how that's gonna happen?
They said they never heard of what you're talking about.
No,
Monte from Lumberton too.
Oh really? Okay. What? What's? No.
Medina said it's a yellow jacket.
No, it's not a yellow jacket because it don't have wings. It's a centipede. It has like a whole 100 legs and stuff, but it has like it has like a tubular body. It looks like a little worm. They used to be in trees and stuff when I was a kid, like fig trees.
I forgot about that, Tracy.
They used to be in fig trees and stuff when I was a kid, but they had like these black stripes around them. I can't remember. My father told me what the name of the bugs were. But see, down south, y'all, let me tell you something. You don't ever be surprised it would come out the damn ground.
I had a black lab, and Tracy and my mother came to my house, and my mother was just as scared of dogs as Tracy is, and they would leave it. So I let the dog out of the room. Child, I don't know how the puppy scooted past me and got out of the door. And Tracy took off running in the hallway. She ran so fast and then ran down the stairwell, and the puppy made it through the door before it closed. And all you hear is Tracy, because you know, in the stairwell, it echoes. All you hear is she's just screaming, get this dog. Get this dog, it's getting too close.
This is what y'all understand. People, this is what I understand about
people. I'm following them. I'm running down, going, stop running so I can catch the dog. No, it's getting too close. No.
What do you think this little teeny little dog is going to do to you?
Onyx was a black lab, but she still was a puppy. She probably was about as big as Joe now.
But no, this is the whole thing about people that's scared of.
I forgot all about dogs. That, Tracy.
Is she scared of cats like that?
Child, she won't even go in your house if you got a cat.
This is what I understand. What's the jumping on the furniture doing?
You should have saw my mother.
You ain't got no.
You should have saw my mother play lion tamer. The dog ran out of the room and my mother grabbed the chair and was like, back. One day she grabbed Tracy and used Tracy as a shield. One day one of my dogs got out and she snatched Tracy and used her like a shield. She's like, get back. And Tracy was pissed. Tracy was pissed because Tracy tried to get away. And my mother just hold her in front of the door.
I can make it happen. Jomel. What I don't understand is what y'all think the dog gonna do? What y'all think a little teeny puppy gonna do? Like, I don't get that. Why are you so intimidated by this? You this big to this door. Like, you gotta understand this. You like picture like a giant standing in front of you. You this big to this dog, and you running. And see, this is the whole thing about dogs, y'all. People that scared of dogs, Tracy. Dogs can feel your energy. When they know you're afraid of them, they are going to do everything that they possibly can to try to make you not afraid of them.
Trisha, but if you continue, the same thing. Trisha said it's the caterpillar that turns into the monarch butterfly.
It may be. I think it is. It may be. But I know we used to kill them because my grandmother said they stung people. I've known people to get stung by them. Yeah.
Child, let me tell you something.
What do y'all think? No, let me finish. What do y'all think the damn dog gonna do to you? Like Jomel? Well, Jomel is nippy. Jomel like to nip, child. Jomel like to nip on your fingers and stuff like that. He's still in that stage. So Tracy, we probably won't see you for another maybe 2, 3, 4 years. Because Jomel is a baby. He like to nip. He like Jomel. Like if you pet him, he opens up his mouth and he like to nip. He likes to bite down on not hard,
not to hurt you,
not hard, not to hurt you. He just likes to. He's teething like a baby. So we probably won't see Tracy for probably about 2, 3, 4 years up here, child. Tracy being drove us crazy, honey. I could see Tracy rolling down the stairs, running from the damn door. And child, you do not want to sleep in the basement. We do not have a finished basement. That basement, child. Have you ever? What's that movie, Matilda?
Because they know you scared.
What's that movie, Matilda? You know that movie, Matilda? We got a chokey downstairs. I kid you not. I'm gonna do a video on it. I'm gonna show y'all our basement. We have a chokey. Like this little. I don't know why this room was created, but when you go downstairs in our basement, it's this door, and the room is about the size of a closet. And it looked like the chokey from the movie Matilda. Because I've been threatening to put his little black ass down there, Jomel. I've been threatening to put him down there. He keep on messing with me. He gonna go down. Oh, y'all, we had to cage Jomel yesterday. He was cutting the food. Oh, he was cutting the food, y'all. I had made lunch for me and Joseph, right? And we sat in the living room and we ate. And we have our coffee table. We have a big section in our living room. We had a coffee table. And so when we were done, we just set our plates on the coffee table. We ate out of the royal plates, the Love Kingz sent us for our anniversary. And I think we was on the phone and not really paying no attention. And before we knew it, Jomel had his hind legs on the sofa and his front legs on the coffee table, and he was eating out of my plate. I was like, oh no. Oh no, we ain't gonna start that. Oh, we're not gonna start that. Oh, you going to jail. I sentence you to the cage until you learn your lesson.
Stayed in there good.
Stayed in there. No, he stayed in there for longer than that. He was in there for about 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
And I took him out the cage again. What does he do? He goes and does it again. So I take him and put him right back in the cage. Jomel be doing the most. He be doing the most. Jomel be doing the most. He will jump up on. One day I caught him almost hind legs hanging out the damn garbage can. I said, Jomel, oh, we're not having this. We're not doing this. Is this what we doing? For real? Is this what we doing? Oh, no.
Then he try to play it.
And y'all think he cute. Y'all sit up here. I kid you not.
Like he will carry on.
I will give you him for one day. I challenge anybody in this chat. I'll give him to you for one day. I promise you. In 2 hours, you'll be calling me saying, if you don't come get this little motherfucking mutt, this mangy mutt, I'm going to send him to Medina. I'm going to send him to Medina, or I'm going to send him to Harriet Tubman. And see, because the Harriet Tubman always making comments. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, look at him. He is so cute. You guys stop drugging him. He's so cute.
That's like he sit and play us and make us think he can't jump on the bed. And then today, because
he don't want to jump on the bed.
Tremel made breakfast, and Jomel knows that when Tremel eats, it's like a child. There's crumbs all over the place. So I'm sitting there watching TV, and all of a sudden I hear Jomel behind me in the bed, and I'm like, hold up. How the hell did he get up here? Oh, now he can jump in the bed. He want to play stupid like he can't jump in the bed.
I told you he can jump
in the bed. But then he jumps in the bed, and he's eating all the crumbs that Tremel done left around, which is fine, because I let him be a vacuum if that's what he want to do. I was like, but I thought you said you can't jump in the bed. Every time we sitting here, you act like you can't jump in the bed, and you barking and jumping and barking and jumping because you want somebody to pick you up and put him in bed. He did the same thing with walking up the stairs. Jomel, when he was smaller, he was standing at the bottom of the stairs. Oh, he'd go down, but then he act like he didn't know how to come up. He'd go down, and he just stand at the bottom of the stairs. Me and Tremel leave him. And we like, come on, you can do it. You can go down, you can come up. Oh, he just bark.
Y'all think he is so cute and adorable.
I had this stroke. I went to the house. I came home. So Tremel, because I couldn't walk. So Tremel is helping me. So, of course, Jomel is hyped because he ain't seen me in like 4 days. So he's hyped. Like, and I'm like, I can't pick you up, Jomel. I can't. So he just jumping and jumping and jumping. So Tremel helping me up the stairs. He at the bottom of the stairs barking. And Tremel was like, I'll come back and get you. Child, the next thing we knew, Jomel done flew up the damn stairs past us. And he waiting for me at the top. I'm like, so you've been playing us all this time. You've just been pretending like you can't walk up the stairs to get us to pick you up and bring you up the stairs. But meanwhile, when you realize that ain't nobody picking you up, you just fly past me. I mean, flew past me. And I'm like,
I told him already.
It was one of them, what the hell was that moments? Because he just flew past me and he's sitting at the top of the stairs now waiting for me to get up the stairs. I'm like, oh, well, I guess you won't be getting carried your ass up the stairs no more. It's like, I'm like, I know I didn't put this dog in the bed. Like one day I was asleep and I woke up because I didn't realize he wasn't in the bed with me.
That's him right now, y'all.
And when I rolled over, I kicked him. If I know he's in the bed with me, I don't sleep as wild. So I kicked him and I felt bad because I'm like, oh, damn, I didn't put him in the bed with me. I said, Tremel, why did you put Jomel in the bed with me? I said, because he said, I didn't put him in the bed with you. I said, oh, so he can jump in the bed. He get up there when he want to get up there, but then he like playing like, I don't know how to do this. I can't get in the bed. Because, see, I already know. Jomel is a trickster, honey. You put a plate of food on that bed, I watch how fast he jump up in there and get it.
Or if if we touch each other or hug each other, or he finds a way to get up on the bed.
Hey, love King.
But then you talk about she loved him. Yeah, girl. You won't love him for long. I'm telling you. Jomel will terrorize your whole house. Dropping PBs. Y'all know what PBs are, right? I call them PBs. Piss bombs. That's all he drop all day. Is PBs.
But then I can bet my life that you will never give Jomel, all the attention he wants. I can bet my life on that. Because I don't care what you do, it's never enough.
It's never enough, yeah.
You can sit and hold him in your lap all day long. He's going to lay on his back and want you to rub his stomach. And
you can't just sit him on your lap.
You stop. He's going to take his mouth and put your hand in his mouth and move you back. Like, oh, no, I didn't tell you to stop.
Yeah. Or he'll take his hand and push you.
Right. And if you don't, he'll lay there and lay on his side and take his little feet and start kicking you in your side like, hello, I'm here. Rub me, bitch.
That's what he do. He bites Joseph's feet all day.
He'll bite my toes, like, put me on the bed. And then when he realized we just ain't, he'll just curl up.
Like right now, he realized that we ain't giving him no attention, so he said, you know what, forget it. I'm just going to
lay here and go to sleep.
I'm just going to lay here and go to sleep. He laying right on top of his little toy.
We have to literally ignore him.
Yeah.
And he'll get an attitude. Or he'll just hang his head off the side of the bed and moan.
Yeah. And then look back to see if one of us is paying attention.
And then look back to see if we're paying attention. And if we're not paying him no attention, he'll hang his head off the bed again and go, I think it is the most hilarious thing. And when he really get on my nerves, I turn my back on him because you know that's what dogs do to each other when they don't want to be bothered. They turn their backs on each other to let the other one know, leave me alone. So when he's just getting to be too much, I turn my back on him and he'll start barking and then he'll just lay down at my feet. Then of course I feel bad.
He understands exactly what I be saying. I be like, get out. Get out. Go on in there with your damn daddy. Go, bye. And he turns around, he'll look at me like this. He'll look at me, he'll go just like this. Get out. Get out. Go on in there with your daddy.
And he'll come harass me.
I'm playing games with Joe now. But we had a good show last night, guys. We really did. We covered a lot of things.
The live, it was very good.
You have to go back and watch that live. There's some very important things in there. We talked about voting, the importance of voting, the importance of voting not only for the presidency, but voting for other offices as well, especially the congressional votes in the Senate. We talked about Black Lives Matter. We talked about police brutality. What else did we talk about last night? Mom life. We talked about mom life, how important that is. We talked about that lady that ran down the street with that.
Medina, in order to give
It was so
Jomel-
funny because Bloggs could not help herself.
in order
She
to
just
give
went like this. Bloggs
Jomel
just went like
the
this.
attention that he needs, it needs to be 4 more of you.
Yeah. Oh, Medina?
She said it's 4 of them. Jomel will get all the attention he needs.
Oh, child, let me
If
tell you
y'all don't
something.
understand,
Jomel will make you want to lock him in a closet, honey.
y'all will be running from him. He wouldn't be running from y'all.
Mhm.
Y'all will be running from him.
Yeah. They think
Because
he's
the
so
more
adorable.
attention you give him, the more he's going to want.
Mhm.
And again, that's because as a puppy, the person that had him let this little kid sit and hold him all day and cuddle him all day and sleep with him on his chest and didn't let Jomel walk around. He just carried him everywhere. So by the time we got him, that's what he was used to.
Mhm.
And in his mind, that's supposed to happen all the time. Because I would have never. I had made up in my mind. See, I have spoiled dogs. Every time I have a dog, I give them separation anxiety. Especially when I went from having big dogs to little dogs. Because I never had little, tiny, cute little baby dogs like that. So I had already put in my mind, I'm not spoiling this dog. I'm not carrying it around. I'm not. Everything I did wrong with my other dogs, my other small dogs, I wasn't doing with Jomel. And he came to me already spoiled.
Wasn't she Love Kings? She was a great host. Blogs and Fishing was a great host.
She was.
Yes, and beautiful. I wish there was a little bit more lighting on Blogs. Y'all don't know how pretty Blogs is. Blogs and Fiction is a very, very pretty.
You know what I
woman.
think blogs use is lighting? Just the outside.
Uh-huh.
Because you notice as it was getting darker, she was getting darker.
Uh-huh.
I think she let the outside light, and that's why it was getting darker.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all, Blogs
as we
is so
went
pretty. She is a pretty woman, and you know what? Her spirit and her soul matches. Her beautiful look. She is a beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. Nick, you are so lucky to have such a beautiful person and a beautiful woman like Blogs. And Nick is beautiful too. He's a beautiful person too. I love Nick.
I love both of them.
Yes, I love both of them. Yes. You know what? If I'm well enough to do it, when you guys get married, I'll sing at your wedding.
Yeah, it's so sweet.
I would love to sing at their wedding. You know, I don't sing for you know, I don't sing for too many people.
No.
But I would love to like sing at their wedding. I would.
The last time I sang at somebody's wedding, Tracy, where is that videotape? Tracy videotaped me, and all you hear on the videotape, because it was like a little semi-ghetto wedding, and all you hear on the videotape is this lady. I swear she sounds just like this. Oh my God!
Yeah.
That boy could sing, and he's singing Acapulco. I told Tracy, you could hear Tracy laughing in the video. I said, girl, if I would have heard that while I was singing, I would have bust out laughing. I said, I'm so glad I heard him. I didn't hear it when I was singing. She said, oh, that boy could sing, girl, and he's singing Acapulco.
Listen,
like, what's Acapulco?
I will train my voice and everything again if to sing at her wedding.
And I was singing a hard ass song too that day.
And the last time I sang Here and Now at this girl's wedding. Before she even got down the aisle, honey, she was walking down the aisle with her daddy and just snotting and crying. They had to stop the wedding to get her together. They had to stop. I don't know if I can sing. I don't know if I can sing like that still.
Monica looked good too.
Yes, Monica, y'all child. Y'all got to see Monica. Y'all got to go back and watch the video. I'm telling you, everybody.
Y'all gotta go back and watch the live. I'm gonna drop the link again. I'm gonna just drop the link.
Yes, everybody looked nice.
Y'all gotta go back and watch that panel.
And everybody was articulate.
Say,
and
hey, Burns.
Hey, Burns. Burns?
It's Burns.
It's Burns. Hey, Burns. Hey, Burns. We got to get together and have a lunch, girl. We got to get together and have a lunch. Is she in Syracuse? Or near Syracuse?
She's close by us.
Oh, she is close by. Okay. We got to get together and have some lunch, girl. We got to find a Popeyes. Is it a Popeyes where she at? We got to find a Popeyes, girl.
There is a Popeyes where she's at.
Yes, we need to find a Popeyes.
But I don't think it can be going to. Because I think it's where we went that day.
Is it?
I think so.
I was so devastated by that.
Because ain't no Popeyes nowhere near us.
Yeah, that's the only messed up thing about living up here, child. These people, they don't know nothing about Popeyes. All they know is Kentucky Fried Chicken. I can't stand that Kentucky Fried Chicken that we got here. I can't stand it. I went there and got me some wings. Child, the wings that was just as dry.
We ain't never been to Kentucky Fried people. We've been Popeyes.
Wait a minute. This is what I don't understand. And y'all tell me this. When the honey barbecue wings, the way they make honey, when you get honey barbecue wings from Kentucky Fried Chicken, the sauce is all over
the wing.
They gave me honey barbecue wings. They gave me fried chicken wings, and it was like they drizzled the damn barbecue sauce over the chicken. And I was like, where the hell they do this at? I ain't never seen honey barbecue wings like that. They be all nice and sticky. They're not Kentucky Fried Chicken. Mostly, you know what? That's why I told Joseph I give up.
Renee said she not sure about a Popeye. She don't like Popeye.
Oh!
See, her husband is a chef, so...
Oh, Lord have mercy. Help her, Jesus. With my telephone. I need my telephone. Where's my telephone? Lord have mercy. No, she didn't say, oh, God, Joseph, I'm about to have a heart attack. I'm about to have a stroke. I'm about to have a stroke. Joseph, she said she don't like Popeyes. Girl, you don't like Popeyes.
She said, I'm not sure about a Popeyes. Ew.
Ew?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
We're not far from the casinos at all.
No, we're not. The casino was right up the street.
Yeah. See, you know he from the South, honey. Because he say right up the street. And I'm the one driving. And I'm like, there ain't no casino.
It is
right
up the road.
Street.
It's one up the road.
Child, that's about 15, 20 minutes away.
No, on our way, when we go on our way to Utica, we ride past
we
those
ride
signs
past it when we on my way to dialysis.
Yeah, that ain't far.
But they ain't right up the road.
It is up the road, Joseph. It's just right on up there.
That's how you can tell he country, honey. Because all country folk tell you it's right up the road.
It is, ain't 30 miles away. Ain't nothing but up
you be
the road
still walking, talk about, we here yet, Papa Smurf, and they're like, no, it's right up the road. You don't see it? No. And I'm not Superman. I don't have X-ray.
It's right up the road to spell. That's it. It's right, Joseph. It's when we make that turn to go to Aaron's. You know where that Aaron's is right there.
There's no casino over there.
It is.
That's the way to the beach.
I know, but there's a casino up there too.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Lord have mercy. Popeyes be giving me my life, child. See, that's why I done lost weight, y'all. I ain't used to.
I don't say he don't like Popeyes either.
We're gonna end this conversation. Y'all gonna get up off of Popeyes.
Monica said, y'all sure do. It's up the road.
That's right. Up the road to spell, right, Mom?
And that means it's 20 to 30 miles away.
It is not. It is not.
Y'all Southern people, honey. Y'all be, oh, it's up the road.
It is.
Where's up the road? How do I get there? Oh, you go up that road right there till you get about 2 miles down and make a left, and then you go another 5 miles and make a right, and then go another 10 miles. Have you ever noticed when you use your navigation system how many blocks is a mile? Child, I be driving sometimes and go, if my fat ass had to walk this, I'd pass the hell out.
You like New Jersey Popeyes and not Connecticut's? What's the difference? You know who got the best Popeyes? The Bronx. You got to go to the Bronx. You got to go to the Bronx. You got to go to the Boogie Down to get you some Popeyes. They got the best Popeyes. And they got the best Old sandwiches.
It's cooking.
Huh?
But that's any restaurant. It depends. Like you can go even to a soul food restaurant and you can tell when the chef is different. Because it's different. The food is different. Like I went to a soul food restaurant one time by my sister's house. We went because we was trying to support. Because they was like one of the only black-owned businesses in the neighborhood.
Which one?
They actually closed down, and I'm not surprised. We went home and ate that food. I told my sister, I said, would it be shady if I go back and tell them, are they looking for a chef? Because everything that we brought, I can make 10 times better than whoever made this. It was, first of all, you know I had attitude because they had no seasoning. I'm like, potato salad shouldn't taste like collard greens, shouldn't taste like fried fish. It all tasted the same because it ain't have no flavor. Mm-hmm. And anybody know me, know if you give me a plate of food that ain't seasoned, I'm going to throw it up against the wall. Mm-hmm. But I had just spent like $25 on it. And I'm like, who does this? Then they had some potato salad that they was like, oh, it's our best selling potato salad because it had bacon in it. Bacon make everything taste better. I thought, at least. But when bacon don't even have a flavor, that's a problem. How do you cook bacon and bacon don't even have a flavor? Hey, Charlene.
But I'm gonna die.
You can cook too, Aaron.
I'm gonna die a good death. Let me tell you something. Charlene Bacon with Charlene. I was on your Instagram page, girl. And let me tell you something. I'm ready to go into a diabetical coma. I am ready to go into a diabetic coma and just lay down and just die. That chocolate cake.
That red velvet cake.
And that red velvet pound cake. Girl, where she live at? We got to find out where she live at. Because girl, if I find out where you live at, girl, I'm coming to your house. Can she make a blue velvet?
That's what I asked her. That's what I said on the red velvet. I was like, I love red velvet cake, and her red velvet cake looked nice and moist. I said, but when you get a recipe for blue velvet, you won't share that with me because blue velvet.
Yeah,
cake,
there's a place
love red velvet
here.
Cake, but blue velvet cake,
baby, ain't it up here?
Yeah, that's what they claim they get.
Is it in New York or in Connecticut?
Verns might know where it's at.
Yeah, there's a place up here that makes blue velvet cake.
Because they just keep telling us it's upstate New York and we don't know where.
Baby, let me tell you something. If you taste this blue velvet cake, because our church, somebody at our church will have
you're going to be mad because you used to live in Virginia. I'm mad because I used to live in Maryland, not far. She lived in Northern Virginia. And you used to live in Virginia.
I lived in Charlottesville. Oh my Lord!
I'm gonna
know where she live on the other side.
I'm gonna have to get you to send me.
She live on the other side. Ain't that on the other side? Northern Virginia is the other side, like Norfolk.
That's Arlington. It's the side that's close to DC.
Yeah, I see. I lived down further. Yeah,
I live closer.
I lived close to Richmond and Richmond. I was like an hour from Richmond.
Right. You lived that end. She lived the closer end towards DC.
Yeah. Well. We go down there for Pride. We go to DC.
She gonna make me a cake, and I'm gonna have to call FedEx because you know FedEx. I'm telling you something what y'all don't know. FedEx delivers food within a day. As long as you pack it the right way, FedEx will make food deliveries.
Oh, can you send me one of those red velvet pound cakes? You know, can you kind of just like, no, don't change no ingredients. Don't change no ingredients. I eat a slice a month. Or you can't save it for that long, can you?
No, it wouldn't stay that long with me here.
Yeah, it wouldn't stay.
I'm gonna get with her, find out how much she charged. I'm gonna get me a cake.
I'll be there, hit him in the back of the throat with a hammer, fighting over that pound cake. Let me tell y'all, I'm telling you, y'all need to go over to her. Do she bake on her channel?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to go over to her channel, cause sister can bake. Sister got presentation. That chocolate cake. The way she made that chocolate cake, child, I was ready. I was so mad. I was ready to take the damn cake out the damn Instagram post.
Oh no, them cakes, child.
That cake her cakes look like. I mean,
when you make a red velvet cake, and because most red velvet cake, even when you take a picture of it, it look dry. For some reason, a lot of people when they make red velvet cake, it just be dry. But you can look at hers and tell that it's moist. Mm-hmm. And that was because I looked at it, I was like, I know that tastes good because you can look at it and just tell it's nice and moist. Because I don't know why, but a lot of people make red velvet cake and it just be dry as hell. Like you need a pound of something to drink behind, and it be heavy. It be heavy and dry. Yeah. But her cake, you can look at it and tell. I was just like, oh, I could tell when I put that in my mouth, it just melts because it's moist.
I got a request.
I love red velvet cake.
I need you to make me a Hennessy cake. I saw it for my birthday. That's what I want for my birthday. I want that cake. You know the cake I'm talking about where they had the Hennessy bottle stuck in there? That's what I want.
Well, how about we do?
No.
No. If she has to mail something.
No.
It has to be in an easy way. And she does the cupcakes, because I've seen the same thing with the cupcakes, with the Hennessy shots sticking out of the cupcake.
No, I don't want no damn cupcake. I want the whole damn cake.
Well, she can make a cake and put a Hennessy bottle on it.
I just make the cake. I'll do
it, and I buy the Hennessy, and she tells me how to place it.
That's it. That's it. That's what I want for my birthday. December 15th. December 15th. Y'all mark that on y'all calendars. December 15th. It's our birthday. See, I share my birthday with him. He don't want to share his birthday with me. You get your
Dwayne and Ray said they love blue velvet cake too. They get this from the bakery in Greensboro.
Oh my God, that cake! Somebody at our church does it.
But they get it from somewhere.
Yeah, we have Sunday dinner on at our church every first Sunday, and this lady, she always gets this blue velvet cake. She sent me a place where she gets it.
I know somewhere up here.
You can order it and they'll ship it to you too. Yeah. But I should have got that for you for your birthday. I'm sorry, Papa. I'll get you a blue velvet cake. He been asking for that cake. He been asking for that cake for the longest. But yeah, that blue velvet cake was the bomb. Okay.
Aaron said in Detroit they make a peach velvet. Aaron, well, how about in Georgia when they be eating peach cobbler with raisins in it? I can't. When I saw that, I was like, peach cobbler with raisins? Who does that? What happened? Yes, y'all.
You need to pay.
Hold on, y'all.
I can't. That's not right.
So, okay, y'all. He received. I'm sorry. He received the text, and when he got upset, I just need to know what it said, just to make sure my husband was gonna be okay. But he's gonna be okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize for that. I can't with George's cooking. Right, Aaron. When I moved there, I thought I was gonna get some good food, and it upset me that you know what it is. I guess because I can cook, and we've eaten each other's food. You can cook just as well as I cook, so. I guess when I go to like soul food places and stuff, I get a little upset if it don't taste good to me because I can cook. So it's more of I get disappointed. Like with Charlene, when I see her bake stuff, I'm not a baker. The most you'll see me do is like I did on that video, make a peach cobbler, and it's a quick 3-ingredient peach cobbler. That's it. I'm not a baker. Honestly, I don't have time to sit and measure stuff out. I don't have the patience for that. So I'm nobody's baker, and I'll never pretend to be a baker. I will never act like I'm a baker because I'm honestly not. Cooking, I sit and cook all day. I'll cook you whatever you need me to cook you. Whatever, however you need it to roll, I can cook it. If I don't know how to cook it, I'll figure out how to cook it. Just show me a recipe, and I'll take that recipe and make it my own. Like I did that spicy peanut butter and jelly chicken, which. I know. I owe y'all a couple of videos. I owe you spicy peanut butter and jelly chicken. I owe y'all potato salad. I owe y'all air fried chicken. I owe y'all all of that. And I like the fried chicken in the air fryer better than I did the pork chops. But I think it was because I had the pork chops on the wrong setting and they dried out. That's why next time I'm going to do it on a different setting because I'm going to try it again. And I think next time it's going to work out better than it did the first time. But they were all right, but the chicken was better. I need the information for that.
Whew. I'm sorry, y'all. I needed a moment. I'll deal with that when I move it. We will do. Oh God. Yeah.
Right, Aaron. The people that was cooking good food, they wasn't even from Georgia. It wasn't. It was like, it was the most disappointing to me. I went to one restaurant and I forgot what the name of it was. Was it Big Daddy's? Because that other restaurant, that other one that everybody was going to, their food was nasty. I think it's the restaurant that was in Camp Creek that Candy ended up buying, because that's the one she brought. It was that soul food restaurant that she turned into an old lady gang. It was the one in Camp Creek by where I used to stay in the beginning. And I forgot the name of it. It had those three men on the front, like the awning. I forgot the name of it, but their food was nasty.
You know what? I'm
and like everybody be acting like Cookout is you gotta
go
to Cookout.
No.
You gotta go. And I'm like, y'all only like Cookout because like a hamburger $2.
Yeah, but Cookout food.
But I was expecting it to be the way people in Georgia talk about it. I was expecting it to be like, I've never been. I'm from up here. There's no such thing as a Cookout. I was like, child, I'd rather go to Sonic.
Yeah, but when I first went to Cookout, the food was really, really good. But then after I started going, it just really didn't appeal to me. And then I got sick. I got really, really sick off of it. Like, had to go to emergency room.
Did me and you go to Cookout, Aaron? I want to say it was Aaron. If it wasn't Aaron, it was the idiot.
You know what? Up here, it's like right now, I give up. These restaurants up here,
where we live, is like
nasty. Like the Chinese restaurant. Have you ever gone to a Chinese restaurant and the fried rice is overcooked?
Or
like sticky, rice,
like it's just rice.
It's just rice.
There's no onion, there's no scallion, there's no nothing. It's just rice.
And like astronomical price. We've spent almost $50.
The first restaurant that they told, this is the best Chinese
restaurant. But we want to go to that
here.
Coffee house. I want to go there.
Cappuccino.
Yeah, there's this coffee house that we keep seeing, and we want to go there so bad.
Cappuccinos.
But yeah, is that what it is? They have sugar-free. They have sugar-free desserts too. That's why I want to go. I really want to go because I'm always looking for something that's sugar-free. But but you know what? I think there's some good restaurants up here. We just haven't found them.
Right. Tyrone, how many more times you made that peach cobbler?
Tyrone, you better leave that peach cobbler alone for you be about 304,000 pounds.
What I'm trying to do, Tyrone, and if I figure it out and I get it to work right, because I sent my sister a picture. Somebody had put peach cobbler inside of sugar cones and drizzled all the icing over the peach. And I said, oh my God, I want to learn how to do that. So I am going to try and make a peach cobbler and scoop it into a sugar cone. And I know how to make the drizzle. I know how to make the drizzle for the icing. That is easy. But I need to figure out how I'm going to scoop the peach cobbler into the cone. I never show you the picture. I think I deleted it. When I sent it to Tracy, she said, if you figure that out, I'm going to need you to send me about 5. She said, I'm going to need you to send me about 5 if you figure that out. Oh, child.
Why y'all be showing me this shit and y'all know I can't have
it? So I'm going
to
try to do this. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that's peach cobbler inside of sugar cones with a drizzle on it.
Well, yeah, you can do that, Joseph, with the waffle iron.
So, no, I mean,
you can make your own cones with the waffle iron.
You don't even have to do that. You can buy the sugar. You can buy the sugar cones.
Yeah, you can buy the sugar cones or buy the bowls.
But I'm saying the way they got
you get the bowls.
It's not even that. A bowl would be better for my peach cobbler. Because you know how thick the crust is. Mm-hmm. So the bowl would be better. And then you can just slap some ice cream on top. Ooh, baby.
Mm-hmm. I want to... You know what I make good?
Did you see the other message?
You know what I make good? Blueberry pie. I told Medina I'm going to make... Because Medina... Shout out to Medina. She sent us some beautiful bakeware for our anniversary.
So this is the answer to your other question. Don't say nothing because the person don't know. That's how many people is going to attend.
No, we're not going. We're not going. Yeah, I make good blueberry pie, so I promised Medina that I would do a video on my blueberry pie. I just want to get some fresh blueberries.
I can't.
I just want to get some fresh blueberries.
See, this correlates with that.
Yeah.
And this is two different. Did you read the message? Who does that?
Y'all.
It's not even that.
No. Hold on.
If Tramel does something for me, if Tramel gives me a party, right? Now, if Tramel takes it upon himself to say, oh, I made an Amazon list for Joseph. If you choose to buy him a gift, go here. That's a whole nother thing if you do something like that. But you sending out an invitation, telling people what size people wear, what their favorite color is, that's automatically telling them bring a gift. That's like, don't invite me somewhere and underhandedly telling me to bring you a gift. Just say, if you come through the door, I used to do it when I was young. I used to tell people, you either bring me a Hallmark card or a gift. And if you don't bring me a Hallmark card or a gift, then there needs to be money in the card. Or you're not getting cake. I did that when I was like 17, 15.
For real?
17. Yes. And I refused to give somebody cake because they gave me a card. And
that's not nice, Joseph.
Oh, my mother whipped my ass. I believe me. My mother whipped my ass.
She should.
She was like, you really not giving this boy cake? I didn't raise you like that. Oh, she went off on me in front of all my little friends at the party. And she whipped my ass.
I needed to laugh. That was
at
funny.
The party. She did. But I needed that. Because I needed to be. I did. I ain't even going. I wasn't even. As an adult, I'm not mad at it. Of course, as a child, I was mad at it. But as an adult, I needed my ass whipped for doing some dumb shit like that. I did. I ain't even gonna lie. But I'm just so sick and tired of people just taking advantage of people that for no reason.
Let me just say this. Listen. Let me tell you something. And if you have a pen, I want you to take a pen. Or no, actually, I want you, if you ain't got no, don't even get a pen. You need to get a Sharpie for this one. Get a Sharpie. And I want you to take a plain piece of white paper and I want you to write this down. You get what you give.
Don't nobody owe you nothing.
If you exude,
don't nobody have to do
if
nothing.
You exude positivity, you are going to get positivity back.
I can't stand that, and it's just
if you exude
negativity,
you're going to get negativity back. If you exude using someone, you're going to get used. If you exude,
and then these people don't think karma's gonna bite them in the ass.
A horrible people. Let me tell you something. Life is so beautiful. Life is so beautiful when you're honest.
Let me tell y'all.
Let me finish. Life is so beautiful when you are honest with other people. You know, the one thing that pisses me off is when people make assumptions on how I'm going to react. That shit pisses me off. Don't make an assumption how I'm going to react if you ask me for something. Because 9 times out of 10, if you ask me for something, I'm going to give it to you.
Me and Tramel will give you the shirt off our back. If you honest and be like, look,
we can all be starving, and it can be 2 pieces of bread in my kitchen, and I'm going to give you one of them. That's my heart. People have said things to me that aren't true, or said things about me that aren't true, and the one thing I say to them is this. You can say whatever you want to say, but God knows my heart. Joseph.
Let it go. Just let it go. Don't say nothing else. And see, I'm just the type of person like that. Don't let it go.
Listen, I come from a place. Listen, I've been, like I told y'all, if y'all was watching our live, I'm really trying not to cry. But if y'all was watching our live on Thursday night, I was telling y'all about I don't want my makeup to run, child. That's why I ain't crying. But if y'all was watching my live, I was telling y'all about how I dated this brother when I was young. My father had passed away, and he left me a significant amount of money. And I had met this guy, and we were dating. And I was just so gullible at the time and vulnerable because my father had just passed away and my father had left me all this money. And I, I, every single dime of it, I lost every dime of it. Every dime of it from being used by people. My own mother, my friends, my family. This brother, he stole not only my money, he stole my bag and it had my wallet and everything. I was just so gullible about the whole situation, Joseph. He was going to the bank. I didn't even because when he stole stole my wallet, it had my checkbook in it. See, back then there wasn't no ATM cards. So he had stole my bag and I was not paying attention. And what happened was I was just withdrawing money out of the bank and not looking at what my balance was, not realizing that he was going to the bank right after me and taking money out of my account. And I didn't find out about it until my cousin, who worked at the bank, she worked at the bank and said, she had told one of my friends to have a discussion with me, have a talk with me, and to tell me I was spending too much money. And I was like, what is she talking about? Because I wasn't spending, I wasn't, I was very conservative with my money at the time, but I was young. I was only 23 years old when my father passed away. I didn't realize this boy was going to the bank. He had went to the motor vehicle. He had a friend. He went to the motor vehicle and got a copy of my driver's license with his picture on it. Okay. And he would go to the bank and withdraw money out of my bank account. He was going to Nordstrom's. He was going to Macy's. He was going all these expensive places. This boy took everything I had left.
And his ass would have been sitting in jail.
He went to jail. He took everything that I had left. And then what he didn't take, my mama took. You understand what I'm saying?
In jail.
You understand what and I felt so I was so defeated. Cause I was that person that, if you said to me, Tramel, I need this, I would give it to you with no issue. I wasn't hurt because of the money. Because at the time I was a dancer. I was on tour with CeCe Pennington. I was making good money. It wasn't about the money. It was about the spirit in which he did that shit to me. That hurt my soul. It hurt my very soul. He went to jail and he went to jail for quite some time. He got 5 years for that. But listen. People
ain't gonna bite you in the ass.
It will.
And let me tell you something.
Karma will bite you in your
bite you in the ass. Where the same people you hating on will know that karma bit you in the ass. Because see, for some reason nowadays, it ain't taking karma long to come and bite you in the ass. Karma coming around real quick these days. Because back in my day, karma take a minute. Because there's plenty of people I sat and waited for karma to get, honey, and I had to sit and wait. Maybe months and years. Now, karma bites your ass in another week.
Because it's a season for Jesus.
In 2 days, in 5 minutes, karma will bite you in your ass so quick you won't know what happened. And when karma bites you, she undoes everything that you did.
And y'all, we sit here and you heard Joseph yesterday talking about Jesus can't fix it. There's some things that Jesus can fix because prayer works.
Oh yeah.
And let me tell you one thing: if you are a child of God, if you got a personal relationship with God, let me tell you something. Them people that fuck with you like that, let me tell you something.
Stop believing everybody.
Let me tell you people that do shit like that.
They're the first ones, and it's not everybody, and I'm not going to say everybody, but those ones that can sit and quote you Bible scriptures and have a reason and a season for everything, those the ones calling you out of everything you got.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all a quote from one of Tyler Perry's plays.
As a warning for everybody watching this live and listening to this live.
I'm gonna tell y'all a
warning.
I'm gonna tell you a quote from one of Tyler Perry's plays.
Because some of you are being got.
You
right as we speak.
You cannot. Let me tell you something. I need to get up in this camera. You cannot mess with a child of God, and you cannot play with God. You can't play with God. So you continue to play with God and see what happened to your black ass. Continue to play with God and see what the hell happened to your black ass. Continue to play with the scripture. Continue to do that and see what happens to you. Jesus is real. God is for real, and he don't like that fuck shit. Excuse my damn language, but God don't like. I'm being very cliche. God don't like ugly. When you fuck with a good person, a person that got a good heart and a good soul, baby. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I am.
Go.
Y'all.
I'll be here with y'all.
No,
go. I know you need to calm down.
I'm ready to go.
Go. I understand. I know how you get.
Shit, don't make no goddamn sense. That's so fucking hard.
See, I can contain myself a little bit more than Jerome, because it's just a mess. It's just a hot mess. It's just a hot mess. It's bad when you see people that you like and care about and love being played and being used and abused, and it's like, it's sad. And then you got to sit there and pretend like you don't know, or you can't do nothing about it because you're not supposed to know. And it's me and Tremel. If we consider you a friend, you are a friend. We are ride or die with you. If we ride or die, Tremel, if we ride or die with you, we ride or die with you, period. Hold on, let me close this door because you're going to hear that conversation. If we ride or die, we ride or die with you. That's just how we are. You guys know that we real. You guys know that we keep it real with y'all as much as we can. We're very transparent with who we are and what we believe and how we believe. And we get on here and we're real. So, it's just friendships are real to us. You see how we treat each other in marriage. Friendships are real with us. If we're your friend, we're your friend. And it's hard. It's hard. And sometimes you have to take a deep breath and sit back and say, and if Tremel is your friend, he'll take on personally something that's happening to you, even though it's not happening to him. Because that's just the type of person. I'm the same way. Like, my friends will tell you, if somebody mess with them and I'm in their presence, I jump in front of them and be like, don't address them, address me, because I'm just a natural protector. And it's sad when you have to see things happening and see things going on and you want to warn people, but you really can't warn people because it's not your place. In the end of the day, it's not your place. It's just really not your place, because the people you want to warn them about are sitting there talking bad about you. So now these people are going to just think, well, they're saying that because they're saying this. And then it makes you look like a hater when in actuality, you're not a hater. But I learned my lesson a long time ago. I'm like, people have to learn. I can't protect everybody from everything. Sometimes I have to sit back, and as much as it bothers me in my spirit, I have to let people learn their own lessons for themselves, like I did. And then if they bring it to me, I can say, oh, child, I'm so glad you said that, because I've been dying to tell you for the longest. But I just didn't want to do that because I didn't want to seem like this type of person, And if they really your friend, they understand, because they know, well, you're right. Because if you told me this, I would have said, well, they feel this way about you. So, right. If you already know somebody talking about you, you can't go ahead and say the things you need to tell somebody about them, because they're going to think, well, you just retaliating because they sitting around talking about you. So, y'all, Tremel is fine. He'll be fine. Nothing directly happened to us at all. So, that's why I stayed, because I don't want y'all to think something happened to us personally. It didn't happen to us personally. And it just, Tremel is passionate about his friends. And Tyrone is on here. Tyrone put a post on Facebook. The first thing Tremel did was call him and say, brother, who bothering you? Because that's who he is as a person. If Tremel likes you as a friend, he goes into protect mode just like me. So I get it. I understand it. And, I feel the way he do, but I'm more, people have to learn for themselves because I learned from always trying to save people from situations that sometimes people, as much as I want to, people have to learn for themselves and people have to experience for themselves because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they won't have the same outcome as I did or as this person did. Maybe they'll get a different outcome. So me exposing somebody, maybe they won't do to you what they did to everybody else. But I mean, if you're dealing with a dog, expect it to bite you. Don't sit there and expect the dog to scratch you like a cat because it's not a cat. It's a dog. And we need to stop making excuses for everybody. Because if you're dealing with a dog, you treat it like a dog. The day you treat a dog like a cat, when it reacts like a dog, don't sit there and look shocked, thinking, oh, it should have scratched me, or it should have meowed. It shouldn't bark like that. It shouldn't have bit the shit out of me. Well, it's the dog. That's what dogs do. Cats meow and scratch the hell out of you. Dogs bark and bite you. So I don't know why you thought that this big old fluffy thing was a cat, because it's a dog. You knew it was a dog. You ain't visually impaired. You know a dog from a cat, but you sat there and treated the dog like it was a cat. And now that the dog is doing what dogs do, you want to act shocked. You can't do that. You treat people accordingly. Use your common sense. Stop making excuses for people. Stop feeling sorry for people. Stop letting people give you a sob story and you falling for it. And if you do this, I'll do that. Or you do this and I'll do that. Because at the end of the day, you're going to end up doing more than they doing anyway. That's your lesson for Saturday. But anyway, what you know. Anyway, I'm going to go now because it's getting hot in this room now, especially since I closed the door. And I'm going to go figure out what I'm going to have for lunch. For dinner, I think I'm going to put some bacon wrapped chicken breast in the air fryer and see how that comes out. I'm not sure yet. But I know it's going to be chicken breast and something else. But we will see how that turns out. Or I might just go to the store and buy something totally different altogether. But anyway, I want you guys to enjoy your Saturday. If you did not catch the live last night, please make sure you go and watch on MJ&J Family's channel. The live from last night. I'll drop the link one more time. For you guys so that if you didn't see it, of course, it won't drop now. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Actually, if I make it, you know what I'll do? I'm going to actually, I'll probably make a video if I do the chicken. But make sure you guys check out the live panel we did last night. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get the link again. I'm trying to get the link for y'all. There's the link in the comment section. Check it out. It was very good last night. We all enjoyed it. We covered some great topics. Make sure you follow me and Tramel on all social media. Wait a minute, where is it? The McRae Kingz. That's our name on all social media platforms. So you can't forget. And make sure you like and subscribe. Welcome to everybody new. Thank you all, everybody who's always been here from day one. Thank all of you for following the McRae Kingz and supporting us. If you would like to support the McRae Kingz, you can use that CashApp right there and send a donation for our platform. And if not, hey, thank you for coming every morning at 11:15 to watch me and Tramel. We appreciate you and everything that you do. And just being here is enough. So, with that being said, anything else you need from the McRae Kingz is in the description box, our email, our P.O. box, anything you need is in there. If you don't have Cash App, some of you guys asked us to get Venmo, and the other one, we got all of that for you guys. All of that's in the description box. You know how we do. Always walk in peace, love, sunshine, and happiness. And always remember, it's Team McRae all damn day. Later, y'all. Enjoy your Saturday and make it the best day ever.